Oh, sweet. My shipment from Laird is on its way. I opened that email immediately. Not later. Not when I had the time. Immediately. Because when something that you want is on the way to you, you open the email that tells you when it's going to arrive. Across industries, transactional emails like order confirmations and shipping notifications routinely see open rates 2 to 3 times higher than marketing campaigns. For most wineries, that makes shipping notifications some of the highest opened emails you send all year. Not your white wine release, not your Memorial Day case sale, not your membership upsell, your shipping notification. And yet most wineries treat it like a receipt. Just a tracking number, just a confirmation, just logistics. Okay, shipping wine is logistics, but it is also so much more. It's anticipation, it's anxiety, it's weather delays, it's is someone home to sign, and sometimes it's please don't let this sit on a porch in 95 degrees. Shipping is a trust moment. Let's not waste it. Welcome to the Email Mavens YouTube channel, the place for winery owners and marketing pros who want to sell more wine online by sending better marketing emails. I'm Erica Walter, founder and CEO of Email Mavens, and today we're talking about how to rethink your shipping emails. Not as operational notices, but as a part of your customer experience and your winery's revenue strategy. Because when shipping communication is intentional, retention gets stronger. Let me give you a quick example and a visual because this thing followed me around on the internet for a really long time. I ordered this viral carry-on bag from Noble recently. Now I know it's not wine, but it's a similar direct-to-consumer shipment situation. And I found myself literally searching my inbox for their updates. Not necessarily because I needed the tracking number, but because I cared. I had specifically selected that beautiful turquoise color because I wanted to use their carry-on for a business trip that was coming up quickly. And every day that passed felt like one step closer to traveling with my junky old suitcase. So I was paying attention. There's actually a longer delay than I wanted between placing the order and the suitcase shipping. But here's what made the difference. They didn't go silent. They sent well-timed communications at every stage of fulfillment, not just the generic blue buttoned shop sent update, which I did also receive, but also context, backstory, who was quality checking the product, what went into production and why it mattered, plus what to expect next. It felt branded, intentional, and personal. And it's luggage. It didn't just keep me informed, it made me more excited about the delivery. Now, compare that to what a lot of winery shipment emails look like. In some instances, those emails come straight from a fulfillment house. No branding, no voice, no context, just a tracking link and your logo as the header. In one situation, we're building anticipation to the point that I'm like literally refreshing my inbox and searching Noble Travel for updates. And in the other, I'm feeling transactional in the worst way. And wine is so much more emotional than a piece of luggage. Wine is not the transactional product, it's connection. A connection that some customers feel so deeply that they feel like they practically own the place. You know who I'm talking about. They feel invested in the vineyard, the vintage, the winemaker. And our shipping communications don't reflect that connection at all. There is your opportunity. There are 3 ways that you can elevate your shipping emails. Connect transactional and marketing systems, add emotional context, not just tracking info, and design the experience after delivery. Let's start with the mindset shift. Transactional is not marketing, but they must talk. A lot of wineries treat transactional emails as sacred and untouchable. Oh, they're system generated. They come from our fulfillment platform. We can't figure out how to edit that. Now, maybe you can't fully customize the tracking email, but you absolutely can control what happens around it. Shipping should trigger marketing strategy. When a shipment goes out, you can follow up with what's in your box breakdown, seasonal recipe suggestions, a short note from the winemaker, a reminder about temperature care and storage, a club exclusive invitation. Where your transactional system is rigid, your marketing system should flex. Shipping should not be an end point. It should be a trigger. Next, add context. Think about the emotional state of your customer. They just got a tracking number. They're probably excited or worried, or both, especially when it comes to wine. There are weather holds, ice packs, signature requirements, and delivery windows, missed delivery attempts. Wine shipping is emotional. So instead of sending, ta-da, your order has shipped, what if you sent, your spring release is on the way and here's what to expect? Include what's in the box, why those wines were selected, suggested pairings, when to open, how to store, and the all-important how to get in touch with questions or concerns about your shipment. Connect a real human being in these moments. Now, you don't need to hard sell with these communications. In fact, you shouldn't hard sell in this moment, okay? Because that's what we're gonna do next. I want you to design the experience after delivery. Here's where wine is different from just about anything else that you might order online. A suitcase gets used immediately. A sweater gets worn. A kitchen gadget gets plugged in. Wine? Most shipped wine doesn't get opened the day it arrives. It gets laid down, saved, cellared, waited on, which means the emotional high of delivery doesn't automatically turn into enjoyment. There's a gap. And if you don't intentionally design that gap, it becomes silence. So instead of asking, how do we optimize the shipping email? I do want you to ask that, but also then ask, what experience are we guiding once the wine hits their doorstep? Do they need to let it rest for a few days if they open white wines or rosé and they want to open it later? Like, is it drink now? Is it cellar worthy? Should it be decanted? Could it be paired with something specific? Most customers are not somms, okay? They hesitate too long, the excitement fades, and if they open it wrong or too late or too early, the experience suffers. And if they forget about it entirely, that's even worse. So what if shipping triggered a let it rest email, or a when to open guide, a short winemaker note explaining the vintage, a food pairing suggestion, a plan your first sip email? Wine is delayed gratification, and delayed gratification needs guidance. You could even encourage your customers to share their unboxing, show you where the wine lives in their cellar, and tag you when they finally open it. Because when someone receives wine, they're not just receiving any old package, they are receiving the promise of a future memory. And your email strategy has the opportunity to shape that moment. That's the difference between a shipment notification and experience design. Here's what I need you to do with what you know now. Instead of asking, how do we tweak our shipping email? Ask, how do we design around this trust moment? Because your most opened email should not be your least intentional one. And it shouldn't be the end of the communications pipeline either. When you treat shipping like part of your marketing system, not separate from it, you strengthen retention, trust, and increase lifetime value. Okay, friends, you probably already knew that your shipping emails were basic, but you stall out at building the surrounding strategy maybe, implementing the fun stuff, knowing where to poke around to even find the triggers in transactional emails. Inside Mavens On Demand, we help wineries connect operational emails with marketing systems, so nothing lives in isolation. If you want help turning shipping into a trust-building moment instead of just a tracking notification, come join us. Bring this exact problem to coaching, and let's build something better together. Until next week, keep pressing send on your next best email. Welcome to the Email Mavens YouTube roller back. Let's start with the mindset shift and a drink of water because my voice is starting to fry. I don't know if you can tell.